Aisha, have you ever wanted to just give up
Give up on what?
on English, on learning, on speaking? You try, you practice, but nothing seems to change. And one day you just think, maybe I'm not made for this.
Oh, Rahul, that feeling. I know it too well. There was a time I stopped speaking English completely for 6 months. I just gave up.
6 months?
Yes. And today I want to tell everyone listening, I'm so glad I didn't stay quiet forever.
That's what this episode is about. Why we feel like quitting and why we should keep going.
Let's get into it.
So, Aisha, tell me about those 6 months. What happened?
I had just started my first job. Everyone around me spoke such good English, and one day in a meeting, I said something wrong. People laughed, not in a mean way, but they laughed.
That hurts.
It did. So after that, I just stopped. I would only speak Hindi. I would say, I don't know, even when I knew. I was so scared of making another mistake.
I totally get that. I think everyone who is learning English has that moment. That one embarrassing mistake that makes you want to hide.
Exactly. And that's when most people quit. They stop trying, they stop practicing. They think English is not for me.
But you didn't quit forever. What changed?
My cousin, she came home one day and saw me sitting quietly. She asked, "Why don't you speak anymore?" I told her, and she said something I'll never forget.
What did she say?
She said, "You didn't fall when you learned to walk. You fell 100 times, but you got up. This is the same."
Wow, that's powerful. Let's talk about why we feel like quitting. What makes us stop?
I think the biggest reason is fear. Fear of looking stupid, fear of being judged, fear of making mistakes.
Yes, and we also compare ourselves. We see people speaking fluently and we think, I'll never be like them.
That's a trap. Comparison is the enemy of consistency because when you compare, you feel small, and when you feel small, you stop.
Another reason is we expect quick results. We practice for 1 week, we don't see a difference, and we think it's not working.
But learning a language is slow. It's like growing a plant. You can't see it grow every day, but if you water it every day, one day you'll see a flower.
I love that. So consistency is the key.
Yes, but consistency is hard. Some days you feel motivated, some days you don't. The people who succeed are the ones who keep going even on the days they don't feel like it.
Can I share my story?
Please.
I almost quit 3 times. The first time was in school. My teacher said, your English is weak. I felt so embarrassed.
Teachers shouldn't say that.
But she did, and I stopped trying. For 2 years, I didn't speak a word in English in class. Then one day, my father came to school and asked why my grades were so low. I had to tell him.
What did he say?
He didn't get angry. He said, Beta, if you don't try, you will never learn. If you try and make mistakes, at least you're moving.
That's a good father.
Yes, so I started again, slowly. I made so many mistakes, but I kept going. And now I'm here, hosting a podcast with you.
See, that's the point. The people who don't quit, they get there.
So, if someone is feeling like quitting today, what should they do?
First tip, stop comparing. Your journey is your own. The person who speaks fluently today also made mistakes years ago.
Yes, you only see the success, not the struggle.
Second tip, make it small. Don't say I'll practice English for 1 hour every day. That's too big. Say I listen to one podcast today, or I'll speak one sentence in English.
Small steps, that's easier to keep doing.
Third tip, have a reason. Why do you want to learn English? For a job? To talk to friends? To feel confident? Keep that reason in your mind. When you feel like quitting, remind yourself why you started.
I like that. And I'll add one more. Celebrate small wins. You spoke one sentence today? That's a win. You understood a movie dialogue? That's a win. Celebrate it.
Yes, because when you celebrate, you feel good. And when you feel good, you want to keep going.
You know what's funny? I used to practice English by talking to my dog.
Your dog?
Yes, I would tell him everything. You are a good dog. I'm going to the market. You stay here. And he would just look at me like, Bhai, I don't understand you.
That's hilarious. But also, that's so smart. No fear, no judgment.
Exactly. Dogs don't care about grammar.
That's the best tip yet. Get a dog. Both laugh.
But on a serious note, I think we all need that safe space. A friend, a family member, or even a dog. Someone you can speak to without fear.
Yes, and if you don't have that, you can speak to yourself in front of the mirror, while cooking, while working. That's your practice ground.
And remember, everyone who speaks English fluently today was once where you are.
They struggled, they made mistakes, they wanted to quit.
But they didn't. Let's quickly remember what we talked about.
We talked about why we feel like quitting, fear, comparison, expecting fast results.
And we talked about why we should keep going because consistency is the only way to grow.
We shared our own stories. Aisha quit for 6 months. I almost quit in school.